Hello, it's me, Rakib. I decided to do a video after almost a year or two. It's been a very long time. I've been watching a number of different anime series and I was looking at top anime lists on YouTube. This one came up. I'm going to be talking about Tejina-senpai, or as it's translated to Magical Senpai, with an M, not an N. So Senpai. I like the artwork and the humor is pretty simple and easy to get into. I think this series is feeding my prison school appetite, and by no means is it on the same level, but it has hints of the same goofiness to it. I went to myanimelist.net to find out more about the series, and some of its stats stands at over 13,000 people have put it at around 6.5, which seems about right. The series follows a repetitive formula, and it's selling you on comedy, ecchi, school, seinen shenanigans, which should give you an idea of what to expect in terms of the mature yet immature humor level, both at the same time. The Magical Senpai is about this haphazardous female and a weeb she finds that ends up becoming her manservant. Other characters join in, and over time this harem of magic enthusiasts grows. Magical Senpai is based on the premise that students have to be part of some school club, whether they like it or not. So at some point this nameless girl ends up doing magic and running the magic club by herself. Just to make it clear, Tananashi High makes it compulsory to join a club because the subs told me so, just in case that wasn't clear. It starts off with the weeb stumbling into the room where the hapless girl is doing magic tricks with little success. At one point she just ends up cutting money up in half. Sadly, real money was lost in the attempt to do a money magic trick. LOL. The weeb takes a stance and tries to slide away, but then the senpai lead decides to do a bondage trick with her escape ropes. Naturally, the weeb decides to stay to watch and see if she pulls off this daring escape. This is where the ecchi, seinen comedy style of humor kicks in. The senpai gets stuck and fails to escape. Surprise, then cue the money shot. The panty shot, of course. Fast forward, the senpai is trying magic tricks in the courtyard and somehow manages to co-opt the weeb, who is thus named Assistant. So we're dealing with two characters called Senpai and Assistant. Hilarity ensues. She tries to do the magic escape from the box trick and fails. Then it comes time to eat, as you do with all anime. The assistant, as he is known, ends up locking the senpai in a box and decides to have the most sinister lunch. He just sits there while she is in the box, awaiting for the magic trick to be completed. He then somehow chokes, and then water gets thrown around, and cue wet shirt, t-shirt, I suppose, fan service, thank you. Senpai then decides to do a magic bird trick. It doesn't go to plan. The bird attacks her and gets into her school uniform and then pops out from under her skirt. Nice. And that's it, really. I hope the ending doesn't spoil things for you. The anime is short on story arc and focuses on tasty bits of fan service. I thought I would read some lovely reviews left on myanimelist.net. The first review comes from Pie and Chicken. That's right, his name is Pie and Chicken. That's nice. It starts off by saying TLDR, it's a well put together ecchi comedy similar in style to Konosuba but involving a magic high school club. If you like ecchi comedy you will enjoy. If not, don't watch it. This is an ecchi comedy anime which wears its jokes on its sleeve. If you're looking for a highbrow comedy, a visual thriller or a heartfelt story on the level of Clannad, I think, you will not get it. This show is about ecchi comedy and it absolutely nails it. Focused on high school girl and her desire to form a magic club with a new friend, aptly named Assistant. Goes on to say it leads to many various comedic shenanigans as well, which combined with the short run times of 12 minutes, fast-paced feel, quick scene segments. Comedy is physical or situational rather than referential or callbacks. Just goes on to give it a good review. I gave the story a 6 out of 10, then a 10 out of 10 for how much he actually enjoyed it. An overall 8 out of 10 somehow. I'm guessing it was his taste. Then a Ken-Len09 wrote Tuesday anime short slot number 1, busty high school girl going around to attempt magic tricks with only one problem. She fails at everything, to even the most basic skills, not for lack of trying, but as a senpai whom we assume would have at least some level of skill, she's utterly useless as a running gag, which is very much true. And then fortunately for her, she's not the only one in the dust, as a new Kohai is her saving grace to not letting her so-called magic love fade into obscurity. How great. And there are other characters more. Yep. And then with such a setting like that, I'm pretty sure we all know where this is going. And Heigo, like Senpai, with, I think it's supposed to be situational, bodily, sensational features, committing magic that attempts to show more ecchi than actual magic. How does that bode? In a phrase, magical boredom, just for fun, to fill Tuesday. Then he wrote, "This is the show to fap on." Interesting. Another reviewer, City Cat, wrote, similar to Aho Girl, with the cheap jokes, forced edginess. Nice. So far so good. Then he wrote, given the episodes are short, around 12 minutes, it's a way for him to pass time. Actually, each episode is further divided into parts, which appeals to my short attention span. That's good for him. And he wrote, finally, takeaway, an anime to watch when you need a short comic break, especially if you're really tired from work and don't have the mental capacity to judge how cheap the jokes are. Yeah, something about it being on Crunchyroll, yes, and everything else. Just enough ecchi, just enough comedy, a good mix. Yeah, I hope you finally give this series a go. Should give you a small tickle, not much more. All the details of the people who made it, put in the effort, is in the description. If I could manage to get 1,000 likes, I will make more anime videos. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, favorite, sub to me. It all helps. Thanks.